channel, and hello if you're new. Today I'm going to be giving you the big sister advice that I wish someone had been able to tell me earlier for school. Now this is not the fake Pinterest stuff, this is the real, I have lived through it advice. Now for those of you that are new here, I have recently finished my A-levels, sixth form, so I have gone all the way through school and I'm finally out. So here is everything that I have learned along my way, and yeah, I'm ready to share it with you. I'm an only child, so this is me passing down my advice. Now starting off with the main part and point of school, which is obviously to study to get those grades. However, grades do not define you and they do not define your self-worth. Obviously they are important, you want to do as well as you possibly can, however they do not define your self-worth. If you don't get A stars, that's fine, you've just got to do your best, and your best isn't always the same as someone else's. Personally, I am dyslexic and I have always struggled in school academically and found it quite challenging. Obviously I put in the hard work, but I've never been a straight A student, so it's so important, and this took me a long time to learn not to compare your grades to anyone else's, because your grades are a reflection of how you've done individually and it's not just about the score. So you just got to sort of be in your own bubble and be like, but that is like the best that I've done. Like you've got to just take it on your own merit, take what you've done personally. Okay, next, in kind of relation to this, I have definitely found out that burnout is real and it's important to go at your own pace. Like there are some people that can study for 24 hours straight and like do this long study, and personally I like it in small portions, and it takes a long time to figure out what your revision methods work, how you work, because I find that it takes a time to like learn yourself, because that's what you're doing in school. You're learning yourself, you're learning how you actually work, opposed to exams. You're obviously trying to learn all this content, but you're also trying to learn how your brain works. So it's definitely important to go at your own pace and don't force yourself. If you're sat there and thinking, they studied 8 hours straight, like I must do that. Don't sit there, because you're probably not going to learn as much 8 hours straight as you would if you just did an hour break, an hour break. Then my next piece of advice is definitely ask your teachers for help. They are there for a reason. They want to help you. That's what they're paid to do. That's what they're there for. They're there to help you. And I know that definitely in a school situation, it can feel a bit awkward asking a question. If you think, is this a stupid question? Should I automatically know? Ask the teacher a question. Ask what the date is if you don't know. They are there to help you. They want to help you. They don't just want to sit there for hours a day not doing anything. They want to teach you. So it's important to ask your teachers questions, because if you just sit there really stressed out not knowing, obviously the teacher doesn't know that you're not knowing, and yeah, it's you use them. They're there for you and they're there to help you, so use that help. Don't just let it go to waste. It's important to have someone that you can feel like you can talk to if you don't understand a piece of work. Even if you don't feel comfortable putting your hand up in front of the class and saying, I don't understand this, just stay behind at the end, pull them to a side and just say, I'm really struggling with this, would you be able to help me a bit more? And they will. I would say time management is your best friend. Now, I'm someone that likes to make physical lists. So on my whiteboard, I have a whiteboard, and I just used to make like to-do lists for the day. I've got one going right now, which is literally film this video, and then I'm also going to start filming my next video after I film this. So yeah, I am someone that finds having a checklist is literally my best friend in life. It keeps me on track, keeps me focused, keeps me motivated. My best advice is communication and time management are key with school and teachers, because if what you don't tell them, they don't know. So keeping them up to date on what you're doing, if you're struggling, is the best way that they can help you. And personally, I wish that I came across this sooner than I actually did, because it took me a long time to pick up the confidence to actually just go to my teachers and say, please can you help me? I don't understand. And we're gonna step away from the academic advice and the more school advice. Now we're going to go into the more personal advice. And again, this is something that I wish I had realised earlier, is protect your peace. Especially as someone who is quite a people pleaser and does not like conflict or hurting feelings, it took me a long time to realise that protecting your peace isn't a bad thing to do. If there is someone or something that is mentally or physically draining you and zapping the person you actually are deep down away from you, and you feel like you can't be yourself, it is okay. It is okay to step away from that and to just take a step back, to distance yourself. And on that note, it is okay to outgrow friendships and to change and to move. You all grow up, and as you grow up, you grow into your own individuals, and it's okay if you used to be really good friends with this one group of people, but then as you've grown and you've all developed different interests, and to separate. Something I definitely like to live by is the idea that people come into your life for a reason. As they say in Wicked for Good, the amount of things I have learned from that song. Everyone has their own path and they crisscross, and that's okay. That is a-okay. You may reconnect with someone 50 years down the line. I know that I have recently reconnected with someone that I went to nursery with, and it's like you do that. You zigzag across, and that's just how life happens, and you've got to trust in the process. And that is something that really got me through school, was sort of just trusting the plan and trusting what happens will happen, what's meant to be will be. These next two, I wish I learned so much sooner, and it took me honestly years, like till this year, to figure out. Be kind. Obviously, like, be kind no matter what. That is like the key. You don't treat people how you want to be treated. However, if someone is draining you and taking advantage of who you are, do not let them walk all over you, because they will keep pushing the boundaries. You need to set clear boundaries, and it's okay to say, look, I heard this and this upset me. Although, do not chase people who don't put any effort in and make you feel unwanted. They make you feel uncomfortable. They make you feel like you're following and chasing after them. Do not go there. Stay back, like run away. Do not go there, please. I absolutely beg you, if you feel like you are chasing someone and going after them and they just make you feel so unwanted, so unhappy and uncomfortable in that situation, Now, my final piece of advice is be sure you have someone that you feel you can comfortably open up to when times get tough, if you're ever having a difficult time, because honestly, this is so important. Whether it's a teacher, a friend, a family member, having someone there to support you if things are a little difficult, if you're having some trouble, is so underestimated, I feel. There is always someone who will listen. There is always someone to talk to and to tell your feelings to, even if you feel like, oh, I can't tell this person. Well, there is always someone, so please never go through anything alone or feel sad, feel stuck in any case. Especially in a school environment, it can feel quite intimidating and quite challenging to try and like grow relationships with maybe teachers, or you feel like they don't know you, they may judge you, but it is so important. With that has brought our video to an end, and I really hope you found this helpful and are able to take something from it and enjoyed this video, because I would love, to just help someone, pass on this advice, because this is things that I wish I knew, things that I've learned throughout my school journey. And yeah, I really hope you enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next one. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and if you made it to the end of the video, comment down some video ideas, some videos that you would love to see, and yeah, I will see you all in the next one. Bye!